Hey there, welcome back to my channel, LeeBeeBuilds, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Aaliyah and I build in The Sims 4. I really wanted to do a different kind of build today because I am doing that New Crest series right now, but I really wanted to just be creative with something that I know doesn't fit that New Crest world that I'm creating with all the Pinterest inspired things, which if you haven't checked that out already, you definitely should. I will have the playlist of all the videos in the description down below, but I really wanted to just try something different, something that I know doesn't fit in that save style wise, and I wanted to make a cottage. And you can see me trying to get the roofing done because I wanted to do one of those like roofs that are like what's the word for it, like straw roofs. So I used the island living roof patterns. It is actually the only island living item I used in this build, so if you don't have island living, it will change the look of the house. However, it is like the only item that's in it, so it won't drastically change it, I suppose. You just have to choose a different roof tile cover. I don't know what you would call them, shingles I guess. But I just really wanted to try it out because I had never done something so weird with the roof, and it took me a long time to figure out. Sped up and cut down a little bit. It looks like I did it pretty easily, but it was actually really difficult, and it's not like perfect or anything, but I think it looks good, and I think it looks very cute and cottagey, and I really like it. And at this point in the build, I hadn't decided yet what. I was just gonna do like a normal cottage, just like normal cozy cottagey vibes, but then when I started the landscaping, which you'll see in just a moment, I went for like very bright pinks and blues, and then I decided, you know what, let's do a bubblegum cottage. So I made a bubblegum cottage. I hope you guys like this. I like it a lot. I think it looks super fun and super cute. I love the blues and the pinks together, and I feel like I did really awesome with the like gardens and everything, using all the pinks and the blues, and I covered the house with the pink and blue flowers as well as some other vines. So this is actually probably the point right here when I decided I was gonna do a bubblegum cottage, or maybe I hadn't even quite decided yet, but I knew I was using blues and pinks for the vines on the outside, as well as just like plain ones from Get Together. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I really love it, and it's very like spring-esque. It really makes me want spring to come, like really badly, just looking at all these beautiful flowers. And I think this house has like adorable curb appeal as well. I love the little like what are those things called, how there's like the room that comes out in the roof up on the left side there. I don't know what it's called. I promise English is my first language. I just have a really poopy vocabulary and as you can see. But yeah, I just think it looks super cute, and I really like all the flowers in it. You'll see more of the landscaping, and considering the size of this build too, I was able to keep in so much of the landscaping. I think all of it. So I hope you guys really enjoy watching all of the landscaping and seeing kind of how it all came together in a sped up version that doesn't show all of the hiccups and whatnot. I had a lot of trouble with this fence that I'm putting down now because it's like a debug fence. I was just gonna use like a normal fence that I could draw in, but then I really liked this one, so I decided to go for it, and I really like how it looks. It doesn't completely surround the lot. It stops somewhere behind the house here, because there's like a pond on the right side, and then it starts again at this side and stops again at the pond. So I haven't made the pond yet, but it will be in literally just a moment. And so yeah, there's like this cute little pond area off to the side of the house too. I just think it looks super like cute, cottagey, maybe not necessarily cozy as the original thought I was gonna do for this, but definitely cottagey and like very beautiful. Like I almost feel like this gives me like Easter vibes, just like with all the bright colors and pinks, and it's just so cozy. Like, I don't know, I just love it, and I hope you do too. So definitely let me know if you like this build and want to see more of this kind of stuff on my channel, Once I'm done with Newcrest, I'm definitely going to be doing all sorts of different things. I just definitely am focusing way more on the more modern Pinterest inspired things for right now, just because of the Newcrest save I'm doing. But after that, I'm up for literally anything. As long as I have packs that are relevant, like I'm up for anything. And actually, speaking of packs, this is a very limited pack build and I'm proud of myself. So other than Island Living being like the one pack that has like one item used and it's the roof, everything else in the build is Get Together, Discover University, Snowy Escape, Realm of Magic, or Paranormal. I think that's all of them. And that's it. Obviously, like, Island Living is like, I was kind of annoyed because I didn't realize the whole build. I thought like, yeah, I won't use Island Living, won't do it, haven't used it yet, but I kind of forgot that the roof pieces is for Island Living, and I didn't realize that until I saved it to my library, and I was like, oh, well at that point I should just use Island Living and build on the interiors and whatnot, but it was too late and I liked how it turned out and I didn't want to change anything about it. So yeah, that's really the only pack that is like not necessary, but it would definitely greatly impact the curb appeal of the house because I feel like the roof is kind of the curb appeal, I suppose. So yeah, but up to you if you were to download it from the gallery. My gallery ID is LeeBeeBuilds. I'm LeeBeeBuilds everywhere, on Twitch, on YouTube obviously, gallery, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok even. So if you ever want to find me elsewhere, I do have all my socials in the description down below as well. But yeah, definitely if you like my builds, stick around, hang out, and yeah. And actually, speaking of just hanging out, I've recently hit 300 subscribers here on YouTube, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support that you've given me throughout the months. And I'm really happy that this is a part of my life, and I never would have saw myself doing something like this, and I'm really happy that I am. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm meeting some really amazing people, and I feel like my building in The Sims has really grown, and I can see it growing so much more as I continue on. And yeah, I don't know, I just like, I want to thank you all so much, but I am also gonna say that I'm gonna be doing a shell challenge. I haven't made the shell yet, but not my next video, but probably my next video will be me kind of making the shell, advertising the shell challenge, and probably decorating it myself as well. So stay tuned for that video, and if you want to participate, it will be something that occurs. I'll probably give like an entire month or so for the shell challenge before I kind of tour them, and I will tour them. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you right now because I do have that 300 subscribers now, even though this isn't the video that I was planning on like talking about that in, but just want to throw that out there and say thank you all so much. And also on topic, if you haven't already and you love my builds or you like them and you want to hang out some more, definitely hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps my channel grow. And same with hitting that like button if you do like the video, and leaving comments letting me know what you think, what you want to see more of. And yeah, just a little bit of a plug there for my channel, but I hope you guys weren't too annoyed by that. But thank you all so much, so much. So we kind of coming to the end of the landscaping here, and you can see all the blues and the pinks. I use the same flowers over and over again, and I literally, like, it screams bubblegum to me. It just looks so cute and pretty, and I had kind of come up with a little bit of a story for the Sims that may live here. There are 3 bedrooms in this house, and 2 of them are upstairs. It's like set up for like the parent and a toddler upstairs, and then there's a bedroom downstairs for like another kid or teenager, whatever. I think it actually has to be a kid because I did put like a science table thing for the kids, but you can switch that out for a desk if you wanted to and have it be more fit for like a teenager. But that's kind of what I've got it set up as. And because this house is quite small, I kind of had the idea that The upstairs is like what's supposed to be for the bedrooms. There's like one really weirdly shaped bedroom and then one normal bedroom. And then downstairs, the bedroom downstairs, I think it used to be like the dining room. And then when expanding the family, they were like, okay, where do we put the kid? There's not another room. We only got 2 bedrooms upstairs, so they converted the dining space into a bedroom. And you'll see there's like this little hallway right off the living room here, and to the left it goes into the kitchen, and then to the right there's a bedroom. So I figured that they kind of closed up the archway with a door there instead, and that's kind of why there's a bedroom downstairs and not a dining room. But there is like a little eat-in kitchen still. There's only 2 chairs on it, even though there's like space for like 3 to 4 Sims in this house. So yeah, I just kind of thought that was a good reason to not have a dining room but have like an extra bedroom, is that like they converted it and tried to do that. And I think it's pretty realistic, at least to like my experiences in my life. When I was a really young child, we used to live in a house that had 2 bedrooms upstairs, but I have a brother as well, so it's 2 siblings and 2 kids, I guess. And when my brother was born, they didn't know where to put me because they wanted my brother up closer to them when he was young. And so they, like, the dining space had like a door on it. It wasn't like an archway, so they were like, okay, here, bedroom for you. And so that ended up being my bedroom instead of like a dining space. So I thought it was just kind of realistic because I feel like people would just kind of do what they can with the space they have. And I really like that, how I brought that into this build. And as you can see, the bubblegum colors are carried through into the house as well. I absolutely love it. I have to say Paranormal and Discovery University really came in clutch for this living room here, because like all of the blues that came with Paranormal were perfect for the bubblegum, and then that pink couch for Discovery University, just absolutely perfect. And I did use some Snowy Escape as well, so I tried to put some like plants from there throughout, and I have plates for the clutter in the kitchen. I feel like Snowy Escape may have been the least used pack in this, maybe Realm of Magic, but I have to say Paranormal, Get Together, and Discovery University are like must-haves for this build. Otherwise I feel like you're gonna be missing some important things. So yeah, just a note. And then here's our little tiny kitchen. It's not too big. It's like a pretty small house, but like I feel like they have a lot of storage. It's not too bad. I did like a little bit of a closed floor plan here and carried the blues and pinks in here as well. Do not worry, it's still bubblegum house. So yeah, literally the entire house is bubblegum, like blue and pink. And so just saying that now that there's not like a space that's like red or orange, like it's literally all blue and pink, including the kids' bedrooms and the adult bedrooms. So it's really up to you what kind of Sims you would move in here. But I kind of had in mind it's either a single mom with her 2 kids, or it's like a grandmother who has owned this house on her own, and then she had to take care of her grandkids, and that's why the space is so small too, is because she's like, I downsized, I'm done with kids, but then something happened and she had to take on the care for the kids. So I was thinking of one of those 2 kind of stories would be a perfect fit for this house. But obviously you can do whatever you want with it if you were to download it off the gallery. It's, I think, slightly over 100,000, which actually is pretty cheap for me, probably because of the size of the home. All the flowers outside were ones I had to purchase, so if you really wanted to save some money, you could delete all of my beautiful gardens here, just thinking about that. But that is an option if you wanted to kind of make the house cheaper so that your Sim could own it, but completely up to you. So this is the bedroom downstairs that I was talking about, that I thought could have been like the old dining room before it had to be converted to a bedroom to fit all the Sims in the household. And so yeah, there's just like a kid that lives here, but once again, you can always switch out the little science table thing to do something that's more fitting for a teenager if that's kind of the Sims you wanted. Obviously make it your own if you were to download it, as with any of my builds, but also as with any of my builds, please make sure you use bb.moveobjects when placing the builds, because I alt place basically everything, and without the move objects on, you definitely will be missing a lot from my builds. So yeah, just a note for that. And yeah, I hope you guys are really enjoying this. I think it's so cute and I'm really happy with it. I feel like I was really like creative, and also I made a family home, like a family home. Crazy. I usually just make a lot of homes that are for like couples or something, or like a single person, but like I always forget, like, toddlers, kids, okay. So I'm glad that I made this like a toddler and kid friendly home for the most part. There's not really any activities outside, which is why I had kind of thought that maybe it was grandma kind of taking care of them, and so she didn't have any setup for kids or anything. They just kind of had to move in, but you can always add things yourself. But I think it's an adorable little bubblegum cottage, and I'm really happy that I was gonna just do a normal like cozy cottage, whatever, but I'm really happy I went the bubblegum route. I think it made me feel so creative when I was building it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys are too. Up here there's actually another bathroom for the house. We've got the full bathroom downstairs, but there's like this little tiny half bath here with the sink and the toilet, so that your Sims can go to the bathroom easily up here. However, the toddler living upstairs, the toddler potty is downstairs. So they will get a lot of movement skill in this house for sure, because of the stairs that they have to go up and down. It's maybe not the most realistic in terms of Sims gameplay, but oh, actually, you know what? I think I did put a toddler potty in the toddler room as well. So there's 2 potties. I'm pretty sure I did that. Yeah, I did. So there you go. I made it quite functional, so you can just keep the toddler upstairs at all times if you don't want to deal with them going up and down all the time. Completely up to you and your gameplay style. And once again, Paranormal wallpapers, absolutely perfect. I love them. They have got amazing colors, and I think it really fit the cottage vibes while also making it so bright and bubblegummy and colors and whatnot, because I feel like a cottage can be very dark and grandma-like, but this one I was really making it like, this is bright, so even if a grandma does live here, it's very bright and colorful and fun. I think it's really fun. I have to say that upstairs the roofing kind of blocks your view probably a little bit. It's probably not that big of a deal. I think it's really only the toddler room that is affected by it, but I didn't really test it with half walls down, but I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's fine for gameplay, and yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this build. We are coming close to the end, so I just want to say thank you again so much for the 300 subscribers. I will be making that shell for you that you can try out, but for now I will probably leave you now to go see the tour of this build, and yay! Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye-bye!